Jurassic Pals, the No Dunks summer podcast series where we're watching and reviewing every movie from the Jurassic Park franchise. Today, we've hit the third installment, Jurassic Park III. Roman numerals only, please. I'm J.E. Skeets here in the Classic Factory, and alongside me, as always, you should see this guy play a Raptor flute. It's Tass Mellis.
Yes, I would love to. I'd love to start a movie playing a flute, if I could.
Next to him, it's the real CEO of Kirby Enterprises, Trey Kirby.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's a good one.
And last but not least, over yonder, he also lost 25 pounds while swimming. It's super producer JD.
I did.
Hey. All right. See, I'm getting better at these.
These ones are pretty fitting, actually. This is good.
Yeah, I know. Him with the flute, Kirby Enterprises, the swimming, losing weight. It's fantastic. All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another installment here of Jurassic Pals. If you're enjoying this as much as we are, hit the like button, subscribe, 5-star ratings and reviews. Let's get into it. Jurassic Park 3 came out July 18th, 2001. Budget $93 million. That budget just keeps going up. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics, it did pretty well at the box office. $369 million grossed worldwide, so not bad. The skinny on this one, we got an odd couple with ulterior motives convincing Dr. Grant to go to Isla Sorna for a holiday. But their unexpected landing startles the island's new inhabitants. Runtime, I love it. 1 hour and 32 minutes, but let's be honest, you can take off like a good 10 minutes of credits at the end. This thing's like 80 to 85 minutes long.
Breezy.
I loved it.
That was great. Yeah. We're flying.
We were flying.
We're literally flying in this one.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yep.
Good point. It stars Dr. Grant. He's back. Sam Neill is back in our lives. We got William H. Macy. Téa Leoni is the lead female actor in this. Directed by former Hawks legend Joe Johnston. No, I'm kidding. Johnston is the director here.
I saw Joe Johnston always calling for close-ups. Another one, please.
So this director, this is the first director here in the franchise that's not done by Spielberg. Obviously, he did the first two movies, which we talked about. But Joe Johnston, best known for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, The Rocketeer, Jumanji. His most critically acclaimed movie, probably October Sky. But JD also did a Marvel movie, did Captain America, the First Avenger, which, is that a good one?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All of those movies you just listed are bangers, so I'm not sure what happened here.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Did everybody, I mean, I'll ask you, TK, because you got a great memory for this. Did you see this one in theaters like you did the previous two?
I saw all of the first three in theaters, and this would have been the first one. I would have been just graduated from high school before leaving for college, so that little time period after. I don't have vivid memories of this one except for pterodactyl attacks. Like, that's the one thing that sticks out to me when I think of Jurassic Park 3. Oh, it's the pterodactyl one.
Right.
I guess Pteranodon, technically, now that we have Wikipedia and I can look it up.
Yeah, Pteranodon is just a bigger, more ferocious pterodactyl. Is that right? Yeah.
Sure, you got to work your way up from pterodactyl to pteranodon, and then when you're the Don, you're in charge of all the other little ones.
We got little pterodactyls doing, I'll make you laugh. Okay, so let's start the movie here. We start with Ben Hildebrand and Eric Kirby. No relation to Trey. It is spelled differently, everyone.
Yeah, this is actually a tragedy for my family.
Yeah.
We used to spell it Kirby, and then this movie flopped and we had to change the spelling from then on out.
You threw an E in it. Yeah. Okay, so those two, it's like the father or stepfather and the son here, or the kid, Ben and Eric, like I said, they're parasailing over the waters near Isla Sorna. And it's an illegal adventure company called Dinosaur. Brilliant name.
Perfect name.
Pretty good name.
Pun.
It's there on the sale. Things are going okay until the fog rolls in. And the boat's crew suddenly disappears, like they're gone, and Ben is forced to detach the line before the boat crashes into the rocks, and he and Eric drift towards the island. So that's how we're starting this one off, Tass.
Why did they disappear? Why did the people...
Like, what happened to them in the water?
Why did they disembark from the boat? Why couldn't they just be on the boat?
I guess they were attacked, right?
In the middle of the water?
Well, we got
I guess they're pterodactyls. But we didn't hear them. We didn't see them.
I know.
That was kind of weird. Anyway.
Well, no blood. Just a bloodless crime by whatever got them. Who knows?
Yeah. insane green work in this
was a
green
struggle.
screen
Green
work
screen,
in this opening scene.
Oh, you can see the cut right away when he pulls the parachute, which is not a thing you do when you're parasailing. They just don't let you deploy the parachute yourself. Yeah, but
Right.
it's a fly-by-night company, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see the cut and this is a green screen. And then he pulls the chute and they're up in the air. Yeah, look, this is a decent start to the movie in terms of, okay, people go on vacation and they do stupid shit all the time. And then you realize, oh, I'm in way over my head and I'm outside of my home country and whatever. But I don't know. Like, didn't we establish in the last movie that the closest island is 87 miles away? Mm-hmm. And that's Jurassic. That's the first one, right?
Yes.
So
This is Site B still. Yeah.
Right. So how long did it take them to get in that outboard motor to Isla Sorna? Anyways, but look, I don't mind the, misadventure part of this, the way to start off to get these guys on the island.
Yeah, we had to get them on the island.
We had to get them on the island. So I guess I'm fine with it, but it is weird that they just disappear. Was it the pteranodons? Because the pteranodons were still in a cage. But anyways, whatever.
know.
Let's not think about it.
Yeah, the CGI part is weird too. The colors aren't matching.
No,
Yeah.
it looks pretty bad.
It does look bad in comparison to the dinosaurs that we'll get later on, which looked way better than 2 and 1. I mean, those have advanced. But the color matching from the water to the sky to the cut of the camera, that has not evolved. That part is weird.
I also laughed. It's cutting back and forth like you guys were talking about, and then suddenly Ben is holding a camcorder.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, where the hell did that come from?
That was weird.
But you could sort of see he did have it on like a sort of string or rope, I guess. But it just suddenly appears in his hands, and that'll come into play later.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of the opening here, TK?
Well, speaking of laughs, my favorite part was when they are finally getting ready to be launched up in the air in the parachute, and the driver of the boat is like, they're talking about how close they want to get, as close as possible, and the driver says, "You don't want to be eaten." And Ben Hildebrand, that's hilarious. No one would possibly get eaten here. Even though that's the whole point of it. And the dinosaurs are there because they named the company after the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That guy went right to the top of my worst parents in Jurassic franchise list.
Well, technically, he's not a
That's true. That's true.
It's not his blood.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think so? Yeah, they're doing this illegally, this adventure company.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think the Costa Rica government knows about it? Like they're getting a little kickback or something?
Interesting.
Because like you're saying,
Wow.
like they're not hiding it very well.
It's a scathing indictment against the Costa
Sorry.
Rican tourism board. But they have to be, right?
I think they are.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
getting something.
They kind of planted it later to Mr. Kirby, who's like, I know the Costa Rican government.
Yeah,
That's right.
true.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't.
Yeah, that was all
Yeah.
lie. Yeah.
But
that
we
was
do
all.
hear from an air traffic controller when they're on the plane flying to Isla Sorna at some point. So somebody's monitoring the skies.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
around this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? We don't know. We don't know if they're in on it, but this seems like a pretty legit business if they're putting logos on their parasails.
Yeah.
Good point.
They're established at the very least.
Totally. Like, check the Google reviews. Like, it probably went down after this. But
5 stars up
has
until
anybody ever parasailed?
I have, yeah.
You have? Oh, okay, good. I've never done it.
Not this. It didn't go like this.
Okay.
Yeah, we went up, we came down, and we were able to keep our eyes on the people on the boat the entire time.
Okay.
It was probably at Panama City Beach, so not nearly as exciting as seeing the pteranodons from above.
You've done it as well?
I have, yeah.
And?
I wish I did it on the coast of Costa Rica.
Sure.
It looks way more
Sounds like
exciting.
it's not that exciting is what I'm getting at from you guys.
No, it's not. Generally, right? You're kind of stationary most of the time. You're not. It depends. Depends on the company, I suppose.
Were you guys on one that just sort of let you out and then pulled you back to the boat? Or
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Or were you lowered into the water? Yeah.
Well, when I did it, they kind of whip you around, and then they're like, when we whip you around, you got to pull this.
Oh, you
cord.
actually did have some
And
control.
yeah, and then I had to land on the beach, but I pulled the wrong thing, and it was like my dad was taking photos from the beach.
Hold on. You are parasailing. There's a
Parasailing.
boat pulling you, obviously, over the water, and then you're going to land this thing on the beach?
Yeah. And so like they didn't have a mechanism to pull you back to the boat. So they were just like, we're going to whip you around. And when you're over the beach, pull this. And then you're going to lower down. Like it sort of like takes a little bit of wind out of the sail.
Sure. But you're still attached to the boat.
You're attached to the boat. You're still attached to the boat. But my dad was taking pictures and I just like grabbed whatever, yanked it down. And like you can see in the pictures, like, boop, like it's like, holy shit, this guy's going to die. And anyway, it was bad. It was dangerous. But it was exactly that sort of like, okay, well, we're in Mexico and I could literally just fall to like, break both my legs or whatever.
Did you eat it on the sand?
Kind of, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You almost had a Ben Hildebrand situation. It sounds like
no dinosaurs, though. No dinosaurs.
Did your dad have his camera attached to a rope hanging off him?
It was in his lucky bag.
Oh my God. There's nothing this movie franchise loves more than a lucky bag.
Yeah.
It's going to continue and on and on. Okay, so 8 weeks later, paleontologist Dr. Alan Grant has made a new discovery about the intelligence of velociraptors, but he's struggling to find funding for his research. The story of this guy's life, man, just can never get the money for
you can never get the money. And he takes some bad checks to try and do it.
I know.
Well,
He's
ripped off left and right.
To be fair, he's terrible at fundraising.
Oh yeah,
terrible at it.
Yeah.
Like any questions? Everybody puts their hands up. They're all excited to talk about Jurassic Park. It's like I don't want to talk about Jurassic Park or the other thing
or San Diego.
I wasn't even there.
Basically, like here's my boring ass talk. Now fuck all you guys. Give me money.
Give me money.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, Grant discusses his discovery of a resonating larynx, on fossilized raptor remains with his longtime colleague, Dr. Ellie Sattler. And look, I popped because we see them. There's kids. I'm like, wow, they're together. They have 2 kids. Nope. She's got a husband. Yeah. His name's Mark.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. That's what they say.
He is a great guy, yeah.
But they got me for a second. I was like, oh my God, they are together. They got kids. But no, he's just visiting. They're just friends. And I called her Dr. Ellie Sattler, but I don't know if she kept her last name. I don't know if she took Mark's last name. I don't think they ever say it. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to wait to find out because I think they come back eventually, right?
Really?
Dr. Sattler, right?
Spoilers.
I think so.
Okay,
I mean,
great.
at least based on previews that I saw this summer.
Okay, great. Well, anyway, she's married to Mark and they got 2 kids. And Grant says that the larynx on the raptors was a tremendous evolutionary advantage. So they're talking about this. And Dr. Grant, he goes on about a million other things, right? He's basically saying velociraptors, smarter than dolphins, smarter than whales, smarter than even primates. They were able to hunt in numbers, coordinate their attacks. He hypothesizes that if they had not gone extinct and continued to evolve, their descendants would have become Earth's most dominant species. Humans would be playing for second, is basically what he's saying. So he just has this talk with Dr. Sattler. It's nice to see them together again. Good friends still.
Yeah.
But he's just spitting facts here about his velociraptors knowledge.
Shout out to Dad for taking Charlie aside, taking the kid aside so
nice.
they can have a one-on-one.
That was nice.
Yeah, they sat down, got to business, and Ellie, as he referred to her, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Ellie was just, she was moved. She was moved by the whole thing. It was awesome.
We had a super weird dissolve in this scene. They're at the table, at the kitchen table, and then it dissolves to them. Him sitting in his car and her at the window.
That's right.
It's like, I don't know how much they cut out there. And then she says, you're still the best.
Right.
And he goes, the last of my breed. Bit of a humble brag. But
The last digger out there.
That's right.
so yeah, well, I mean, were you excited to see them together on screen again?
Oh, of course. I got a capital letters exclamation point. Grant and Sattler are back. He goes right into scaring Sattler's son, because I think he has 2 herbivores fighting, but then he's like, no, actually, it should be a carnivore fighting. Ellie corrects him. Wait until he's 5 years old to start teaching him about dinosaurs that rip each other's throats out. And I was just like left wondering, what is the right age to teach your kids that some dinosaurs rip the other one's throats out? 5 still seems early to me.
Yeah.
But maybe they're able to process it at that point. Because I don't know, still seems scary to me for a 5-year-old.
Yeah, maybe it's just because it's the 3rd Jurassic Park, but I thought to myself, that's cool. Just tell him that the carnivore will eat the herbivore.
Of course.
I guess Charlie got Charlie wasn't freaked out.
No.
Yeah, you got to learn about the food chain early.
Yeah.
It's just nature, man.
That's right.
Then we go to the symposium, like you were talking about, JD. Grant is declaring that all John Hammond and InGen did at Jurassic Park was create genetically engineered theme park monsters. This guy did crap, man. And then he's like, yeah, but does anybody, we'll open it up to questioning. JD, you already said it. And then everyone's hand goes up and he's like, does anyone have a question that does not pertain to Jurassic Park or the San Diego incident? And like a lot of hands go down, and we have a small scene here where it's basically illustrating I guess, he just sucks at funding. No one really cares, man. Tell us about the time you nearly died with all those dinosaurs.
Right.
He doesn't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
We don't care about science.
No.
We care about carnage.
It's a fair point by him that they're genetically modified creatures, but it's also a fair point from the person in the audience who's like, you saw you were next to a dinosaur, you fought dinosaurs. Tell us about that. So,
and would you go back if you could? And then he said, no force on earth or in heaven would get me back on that island. That's how he ended it.
Until Ted DiBiase shows up and everybody's got a price, man. He does. You do have a price. You'll be going back, buddy. And the check won't even clear. Sorry.
That's. He didn't do any research.
No research. No Google. Well, we probably had Google. It's 2001. We probably had it then.
Could have looked up Kirby Enterprises at the very least.
Like vacuums? Wait a second.
Yeah.
That doesn't add up.
got a 3D printer. You can definitely. All you have to do is cash a check. All you have to do is cash it. Deposit it in your bank. That's it.
Yeah, really weird that he issued him the check, but he didn't cash it.
Right, exactly.
He didn't try to cash it.
Yeah, he didn't try to cash it. I mean,
very weird.
I half expect that he had it on him at the park.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's in his back pocket.
It's in his pocket. Yeah,
he wasn't expecting to be on that island.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
he's trustworthy for sure, but. Did him in here. Okay, so we go to Fort Peck Lake, Montana. Real place, looked it up. I think it's a reservoir in Montana. Biggest body of water in Montana, actually.
Wow.
And this is where we meet Dr. Grant's assistant, Billy Brennan. This guy's flirting mad hard.
Yeah. Billy Brennan.
With some cute archaeologist, I guess, down in the dirt.
You say flirt. It's borderline harassment. Let's be honest.
Yeah, to me it was like the Jurassic Park version of Ghost, though.
Sure.
Swayze and Demi Moore, they had their clay, but he's doing the whole rough, smooth, with all the fossils and the rock and stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty creepy. Like he was laying it on thick, for sure.
I think that's the archaeologist move, though, because let's be honest, Dr. Grant a little too old for Ellie Statler, I think.
Okay.
She was 24 when she shot that. When she shot the first.
I thought she was older.
I know, me too. That's what a double denim will do. It puts 10 years on you.
It ages you. Well, look, I don't bring Billy. Cheryl said to him, "I can never tell what's rock and what's bone." What are you supposed to do with that? If you're a paleontologist, you're waiting for somebody to say something like that to you, so you can grab a toothbrush and let them put their hands all over the rock. Or is it bone?
Smooth, rough. But Billy ain't all sex appeal. No, he uses a 3D printer to replicate the Velociraptor larynx. And that thing gets played like a damn flute. Or they're trying it out. But there is a problem here, and Dr. Grant is lamenting that he'll have to wrap up this field research soon because additional funding is not approved. And again, we've seen this before with this guy, and he just needs the money. And lucky for him, Paul Kirby shows up to the dig site, and he asked Dr. Grant, would he like to have dinner with him and his wife? And I wrote in my notes here, swingers? That's what I wrote.
No, they're diggers.
Oh,
they're diggers.
Not swingers. So yes, we can jump to dinner if you want, unless you have anything on this. Paul Kirby, William H. Macy's first showing up on screen.
Well, a few things. First, I play a recorder, not a flute.
Well, okay? Sorry.
Second, larynx, not larynx.
Oh, how do you say it? Larynx.
Larynx.
No, swap the Y in the end. The
Say
N.
it again.
Larynx.
Larynx. Okay, I'm throwing a larynx in it.
And early.
Larynx.
The third thing, I would say, when Billy plays the Velociraptor, the chamber, that's cool.
I love that song.
Imagine he played the John Williams theme song.
You ever heard that song, Dr. Grant? But honestly, another brilliant product from InGen. They got 3D printers.
Yeah.
They can make so many consumer products, but they're like, nah, we're going full dinos, most dangerous thing we could possibly do, even though we've got an awesome home products line as well.
Grant loves it.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. No, he walks up. Billy says, you like computers, right? That's the number one thing you know about Dr. Grant. He hates computers. He says,
He hates
I like
computers.
the abacus, Billy. That's probably why he can never get funding. He's counting it all up with beads on the abacus.
You like
no
the
wonder he didn't
computers,
cash
right?
the check. He doesn't have a bank account. Right?
That's a good point.
He's afraid of it, for sure.
Yeah, it's under his mattress, I guess.
So Paul and Amanda Kirby, posing as a wealthy couple, they offer funding for Dr. Grant's research if he will give them an aerial tour of Isla Sorna, claiming they have permission to fly over the island. This is what they're saying. They say they're adventurers, right? They've basically done everything you can as an adventurer. They claim to even have 2 seats on the first commercial flight to the moon. They're going to be going with Katy Perry.
Yeah.
So then Paul offers a big check to Dr. Grant to help him agree. And this is they're in the bar scene here, JD. And Billy is there. I should have said that as well.
He
And
was orchestrating this whole thing. Billy,
Billy was.
Yeah.
A little bit for sure. I was confused in this scene because Dr. Grant, his drink, he says to the bartender who is off screen, he says, ice pick catfish. And Billy orders one as well. And I had to look this up. I'm like, what is an ice pick catfish?
Okay, well, go on.
Well, catfish or cat was the name of the bartender. So that's what confused me. Yeah. So I thought it was one thing. I thought it was one drink. It seems like you maybe did too. Ice pick catfish.
Yeah,
like,
I thought
what the
that was
hell
the
is
whole drink.
Anyway, that's the waitress off screen.
Right.
Catfish, cat. An ice pick is a vodka drink mixed with iced tea and lemon.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Why give her a nickname?
I don't know.
Ice pick
You don't
catfish.
see her. I don't think you ever see
Awesome.
her.
You never see it.
Maybe
You
it's her arm
never
or
see
something.
her. You never see her. I mean, look, this is red flag number 1 for Dr. Grant with this massively wealthy couple taking them to the shittiest bar. Like,
Well, they're in the middle of nowhere, Montana. How many bars could there be?
And they're near the biggest body of water in all of Montana.
I guarantee you that this is the worst place.
The Hell Creek.
The
It's
state
called
of
the Hell
Montana.
Creek Bar and Grill. That
that's-
sounds like a
it's
place
like-
you would want to go to for sure.
100%. I would be into it, but if I'm getting wined and dined, if a wealthy couple is trying to convince me to go to an island full of dinosaurs, I need a Nobu at least, minimum.
There ain't no Nobu in Montana, man.
Well, how about an Applebee's?
Probably have that at least now. Yeah. So again, Dr.
Bloomin'
Grant.
onion catfish. Just order as many.
Why did he have to say catfish? It's so weird.
Why? That's pretty
Just
funny.
say I'll take an ice pick, and then Billy goes, "Yeah, me too." Like then at least it would make a little more sense. But yeah, I was so confused. Ice pick, catfish.
I thought that catfish was like a vodka label or whatever. When I first heard it, I
when
didn't
I read it, I
realize.
guess that's
No,
No,
yeah.
that makes total sense now.
Yeah.
I still
I'm
think
glad
the
you
name of
pointed that out.
the drink is ice pick catfish.
It's a better name.
Because
way
I
better.
Googled the entire name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had results.
Have you ever had an ice pick?
I have not.
No.
It's not bad. I mean, it had its
sounds
day.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this 2001 is a little late for the ice pick. Like it's just like a 90s drink, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think that fits with Dr. Grant's character.
Yeah,
a
fair
little
enough.
weird. Billy would want one.
Yeah, but he just wants to impress.
just following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Grant reluctantly agrees to go on this expedition, and he flies there with Paul, Amanda, Billy, and then the Kirby's mercenary associates, Udesky, Cooper, and their pilot Nash. I think I'm skipping over a scene where we do see those 3 guys. It was somewhere in there. They blow up a plane. It was sort of pointless, I thought.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you have any notes on it.
No, the only note I have is that I do like that they painted the plane to look like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It felt like eyes and jaggedy teeth on it at the front.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
So we're on the plane. Let's just get on the plane because a few things from that flight here on before Dr. Grant, learns that they want to land the damn thing. Billy has a lucky bag. Like, come on. I can't
You gotta have a lucky bag.
I can't
when
believe we
you're in
have
the
another
paleontology
lucky
game.
bag. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I legit, guys, laughed out loud at the Dr. Grant dream part. Where he falls asleep, he nods off, though he wakes up, or he's dreaming, and he's talking to a velociraptor.
Alan.
That was awesome.
So pointless, too.
He's haunted, man. He's haunted by these raptors.
Oh, I was laughing my ass off.
I had a dream recently that the Rizzler came over to my house.
Oh, man.
The whole dream. I just wanted to take a photo with him, but I never got a chance to because I kept getting interrupted. You know? Kind of similar to this.
I guess
It just
so.
says Alan.
Did you see him on Theo Vaughn's podcast, The Rizzler?
Well, I saw a lot of clips. It was getting fed to me over and
Yeah.
over. I'm like, I got to be at the top of the Rizzler algorithm to the point where it's infected my dreams. Life at this point.
Yeah.
He's haunting me just like the Raptors haunt Dr. Alan Grant.
I get it. The Rizzler, man, from the clips I saw,
Yeah.
he's hilarious.
Yeah. He's great.
He was
He's great.
saying the most hilarious things.
Imagine it's Dr. Grant dreaming of the Rizzler saying Alan. Maybe that happens in the new one, in Rebirth. He's everywhere now.
The Rizzler should be on the island. The Rizzler.
I would love for him to go to the island.
He wouldn't
just
last
gets into
5
a-
seconds
gets
on
into a
that.
staring match with Blue.
Wow. No kids have ever died at a Jurassic Park island, JD, and you're saying the Rizzler would be the first?
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%.
Don't go Rizzler.
There's no Costco on Isla Sorna.
He's moved past the booms and the cookies.
Oh, that's done?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
been doing his
Vanquish
own
those
thing.
guys.
They were holding him back, if we're being honest. That's all I've learned. And as we know, the Rizzler is not related to them.
Yeah. He's his own thing. Wow.
So nuts.
Okay, back to the plane. During the flight, Dr. Grant learns that the Kirby's plan to land this sucker on the island on Site B, but he protests. But Cooper then just knocks him out. One punch, he's out. Glass jaw on Dr. Grant. And he awakens to discover that they've landed on the island. And he is adamant, this is not safe. But Amanda's like on a megaphone calling out for Eric. Bad idea. The Spinosaurus, I think I'm saying that correctly. That giant spined lizard dinosaur, he shows up. He approaches the group. They get back on the plane. Cooper's left behind, and we can get into everything that happens after that. But yeah, they're like, hey, this is the swerve here. Where suddenly it's like, oh, we're going on this island.
Hey, guess what? We're back to the island and we're stuck here again. There was a lot of things I actually like in their voyage to Isla Sorna, I suppose. We basically get the welcome to Jurassic Park moment, but they're flying above right now and they're seeing everything from above. And even Dr. Grant is saying, my God, I'd forgotten. This guy is still wowed to see the dinosaurs in the flesh. I thought that was a good moment. And I do like how in the first half hour of this movie, everything that we've seen that is a callback to the first movie is now done via plane, right? Like we've got parasailing instead of just being on the ground. We've got the guys are shooting an airplane that's dressed up like a dinosaur.
True.
They get there via airplane and have their welcome to Jurassic Park moment as an aerial view, kind of setting us up for, guess what? People are flying around now, including dinosaurs. So I like all of that. I also like that anytime somebody mentions a skill they have, you know it's going to come back later because Billy just casually mentions, I used to go hang gliding all the time. Yeah, I used to do the most wicked moves.
I almost died in New Zealand.
I almost died in New Zealand, and Dr. Grant hits him with reverse Darwinism, survival of the most idiotic. I was like, that's a line for Jeff Goldblum to be saying, but he ain't here.
No.
So Dr. Grant, you get to be both characters, Grant and Malcolm in this one. And then I also laughed when they asked how the mercenaries knew the Kirbys, and Cooper responds, through our church. That was great.
It took him a second to answer that. He was like, through our church. Yeah. Dr. Grant had it, though. He had some jokes because, as Billy said, I got my lucky bag. And Dr. Grant was upset. He said, come on, I pay you to dig dinosaurs. Couldn't you afford a better bag? And then he tells a story about hitting the cliff. And immediately Grant goes, oh, that's a lucky bag. Hit a cliff. Cool. It was pretty funny. He had some jokes. Yeah, it was. The dinos looked good from that aerial view. I thought that was pretty cool. As Dr. Grant, I think he took a little too long to get into telling everybody what they see.
Yeah, he had one job, and that was that.
Well,
Yeah.
Like the fake job that he was hired to do.
yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, I guess I should be explaining what's going on.
But he didn't take him long to realize they didn't give a crap.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, hold on.
Nobody's
let's
even
go.
looking out the right side when I said to.
Exactly.
And also, then when they do land, I think it's Dr. Grant. When we hear, obviously, the Spinosaurus, he's like, what was that? That's an insane thing for him to say when you've landed on an island full of dinosaurs that you know.
Oh, look,
What do you think it was?
from the moment that Dr. Grant gets knocked out, which is probably one of my least favorite tropes in a movie.
Okay.
I fucking hate the judo chop. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so stupid. I mean, look, if you're hit somebody hard enough that they pass out, they're concussed. And I can't I can't get past that. I can't.
okay.
I'm like how he's like dizzy, he's disoriented for the entire rest of the movie. Like that's just like
I thought you were going to go a step further and say anything that happens after he gets knocked out in the entire Jurassic Park movie franchise is a dream.
It could be. It could be. It felt like it.
Wow.
It definitely felt like it.
Maybe it even extends further. Starting with the raptor saying Alan to him is the beginning of the dream.
That's the
Maybe.
beginning of the dream. Yeah, it's
Maybe.
all a dream.
It's like, look,
Next
if you
6 movies, all a dream.
if you want to knock somebody out, drug them. Like just needle beep. You know what I mean? That's it. And then he comes to. It's propofol. It goes through your system like crazy, like very fast.
Okay.
That's all you have
So
to
you
do.
just wish that guy behind him in the plane would.
Yeah, exactly.
Little dart
It's like,
through the
and
neck.
then he gets up and he's like, "Who hit me? Who hit me?" It's like, oh, come on. And then you got Tia Leone like screaming into the jungle with the megaphone.
Yeah.
And then when she whips around and says, "What?" I'm out. Like that's the end of the movie for me. Like I just cannot handle the stupidity anymore. Like
Right.
that was the breaking point for me. But you know,
She's panicking. She's trying to find her son. Cut her some slack.
And
Okay, that's fine. But
no rules laid down by Dr. Grant. He should lay some rules down of being on
Well,
this.
he didn't have
friggin'
time
wasn't
to.
gonna-
He's knocked out. He can't say no megaphones on the island.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, God, it's just so tedious and frustrating to watch. Like William H. Macy, honey, stop yelling. He's yelling. Like there's so much yelling in this movie when they're supposed to be sneaking through the jungle. It's just like, you know, they're just so stupid. I can't handle it.
Well, what did you think of the Spinosaurus who
honestly-
emerges on the runway and destroys and eats Cooper?
But number one, I thought it looked stupid. Like it's like a walking alligator. I was not impressed. What's wrong with the T-Rex? Why do you have to? What is this instinct where you have to be like?
we need the T-Rex
We need
to
something
save 'em."
bigger
Yeah,
and
yeah.
scarier than a T-Rex. There's nothing scarier than a T-Rex except for maybe a raptor, which also gets a little bit of showcase. But the Spinosaurus is insane. Like it's just like, why are you so obsessed with these humans, dummy? This whole island is full of food. It's just like why is this one Spinosaurus going after them for the whole movie? Yeah. I hate the Spinosaurus.
Well,
Get out of here.
did Cooper shoot at the Spinosaurus before that first encounter? Because he did shoot at
Well, that's
something.
how it happens
he
off
goes
screen,
in
but
for sure,
Yeah, you would assume.
well, you could assume the Spinosaurus can be mad.
Well, he got Cooper right away. If it's revenge you're talking about,
Yeah.
yeah, Cooper shot at him and he ate Cooper. End. The end.
No more Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
The
okay.
problem for me is starting now at Jurassic Park 3 here in our movie franchise. It's like I see these dinosaurs or we hear these dinosaur names and I have to go, I don't know, is that a real dinosaur?
Yeah. Right.
So the Spinosaurus to me I was like, did they make this one up?
It felt like it.
But it's real.
It's real, but now they've discovered since the movie came out that it's a water. It stays in the water. It doesn't walk.
More of an alligator,
around.
less lizard almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever. They made it up. But again,
Well,
there's no point of this to me.
Well, they just bigger and scarier, JD. That's all it is.
Okay, sure.
But this is a crazy little fact in looking it up. So a German paleontologist found the Spinosaurus here in like an African expedition way back in the day, like in 1915. He had like really well preserved fossils, I guess, and had a huge fossil collection. It was all completely lost in a bombing raid in Munich, Germany during World War II.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Ernst Stromer.
I don't know, Ernst. I bet he's a bad guy.
Yeah, for sure he's a bad
Probably.
guy.
Guessing he's
Probably.
a bad guy.
For
yeah,
sure,
he's maybe a Muldoon.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
Muldoon
Muldoon
might be
was
better.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, who was Roland Tembo.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
but crazy. It was all lost. Okay, so The Spinosaurus, he devours Cooper, but they're trying to avoid the monster. They're trying to take off in the plane, and they clip it. They hit its fin, I guess, or something.
Yeah, maybe.
And they crash into the forest. And then we get a huge scene here where the Spinosaurus destroys the plane, consumes Nash, the pilot. He had the possession of Paul's satellite phone. Mm-hmm. Very important. And, the survivors are trying to flee, and they do. And they encounter a T-Rex. And the Spinosaurus shows back up, and they have a battle. They engage. And the Spinosaurus, JD, I'm sorry. The T-Rex is not the alpha here of this jungle. It's the Spinosaurus.
Okay. And
takes down the T-Rex. It snaps its neck, right? Okay. Trey, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it bites him right across the neck, and this is when I was with JD. I hate that Spinosaurus doing it to our precious T-Rex. I don't care that the T-Rex came to San Diego and destroyed for a while. It saved our heroes' lives at the end of #1, so we're all big T-Rex fans. And I gotta agree, the Spinosaurus to me, the long nose, I think, is what makes it less scary than like the blunt, just straight up teeth of the T-Rex. But the question I had was, Cooper runs out of the jungle. They're still trying to leave. He runs onto the runway. He's trying to get the plane to stop.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's worse, getting hit by a plane going full speed or getting chomped by a Spinosaurus?
Yeah, maybe he thinks he was gonna Tom Cruise it up though and grab onto the wheel or something.
Hang onto the landing gear, work his way back in. I do like that you don't actually see him really get eaten, but you get the blood splatter across the windshield. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. I think ultimately though, I would rather get eaten by a dinosaur.
Same.
Than most any other death that's out there.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to see the inside of that mouth before I go.
It's over quick.
Instead of getting hit by that thing that Cooper can't drive, or it's Udesky.
I don't know who was driving it at that point.
Udesky does have to step in eventually. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Eventually, So this is our second real dinosaur fight.
Yeah, this is a good fight.
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as you hate the Spinosaurus,
I have to admit,
dastardly.
Seeing two massive dinosaurs fight, I mean, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what was the first one? The Raptors and the T-Rex?
Yes. T-Rex versus Raptors, JP1.
Yeah.
Didn't have one in the second one.
Right.
Dinosaur versus dinosaur, at least.
They didn't fight each other, huh? We did have two teaming up together. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You gotta add new pieces every time. We went from one dino to two dinos. Now the dinos are fighting.
So after all that, Grant confronts the Kirbys, and this is where we learn they're just a middle-class divorced couple. They're looking for their son, Eric. I guess they're sort of looking for Amanda's boyfriend. Ben too. She does not seem to care that much about this guy at all. It's all
great point.
It's all Eric.
If we find Ben, cool.
Yeah.
We need to find Eric though.
Yeah. They're missing on the island. We know that. And they brought Grant along as an expert because of his past experience at Jurassic Park. But even Grant explains to these dummies, I wasn't on this island. I was on Nublar, not Sorna. So they're like, oh crap. I mean,
to be fair to the Kirbys, I mean, it's the next best thing. I mean, who else could you get?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Tembo.
Yeah.
You got Colin Tembo.
Yeah.
I would trust him for sure. He's been there.
Yeah. That's a better movie right there. You just sold me on this movie.
Roland Tembo's
Tembo.
I'll pay you to go back to the island. I guess at the end he said he's been around death too much.
Yeah, exactly.
So he doesn't want to go back.
He wouldn't want his fee just to be a Spinosaurus now.
Yeah, he didn't even know about it.
He didn't even know. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so we also here we have a quick scene. I already joked about it when I introduced you, JD. Quick scene, Paul's taking off his shirt. He's changing shirts. And he has to tell his ex-wife, or I guess she sort of notices, oh, you're looking pretty cut. Yeah, I lost 25 pounds swimming. No big deal.
You don't even know how to swim. Yeah, I learned. Okay, all right. I mean, look, this is this little B plot of they're rekindling.
Yeah.
The family getting back together. Hated every second of it. There's no reason for it. William H. Macy, I was so annoyed by him. Tia Leone, I was annoyed by her. Like, they just seem like complete morons. And I wanted them to stay divorced by the end. Like, I didn't care.
They don't give Tia Leone much to do in this movie.
No.
She just screams.
No.
She just screams every time she's on camera.
Yeah.
Except for at the end, one time she doesn't scream.
Yeah.
What'd you think of William H. Macy's bod, though?
Looks great, man.
Yeah, I thought he looked good.
Looks good.
Yeah.
William H. Macy has two, him in Fargo is one of my favorite all-time performances ever. But ever since Fargo, like, I don't know. I don't think I like William H. Macy. This is a me problem. I know, but I don't know. Like, what else is there's? I mean,
Mystery Man.
Yeah, no. Magnolia. He was great in Magnolia.
Cooler.
The Cooler. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Boogie Nights, I guess he's in.
Oh, yeah. That might have been before this.
Yeah,
That
it
should have
was.
been
It
before
was.
this.
It was.
Yeah.
97 was Boogie Nights. But yeah, anyways, William
All right,
H.
you hate the
Macy.
dinosaurs, you hate the people, man.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, this is not good for me.
Okay.
What was your setting of watching this movie? It feels like you walked in not very.
In a bad mood?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
probably. I don't know.
Oh, we are up to the third one here, so it does
Yeah.
start to happen.
Well, no, but you watched this forever ago. It feels like.
I watched we did on
rewatched it.
I watched all of them recently because we were doing a rebirth
In order.
in Film
But then you
Wars, so.
rewatched it a second time to refresh your memory?
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
watched
geez.
it
Well, that's
again.
your problem right there.
Well,
you can only
whatever.
watch these movies once every 25 years.
I watched Jurassic Park 25 times and I watched it again and I loved it. So
Fair.
I watched this twice in one day. It just worked out perfectly. Wow. But
that sounds like a terrible day.
Yeah. I understand you don't like the morons part.
That's right, Tass.
Yeah,
And there's nothing else. If you don't care about the characters, then what is the point of any of this? You know what I'm saying? It's like cool to see
Chomping.
dinosaurs, I
It's all
guess.
about chomping.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, all right, we're fine. Like, you want to show me some dinosaurs? Great. But I don't know, design a scarier one, not the Spinosaurus.
Oh,
It's a little
Well,
goofy.
I think it tested well with audiences.
He's the goofy of
okay.
dinosaurs.
Well, great.
My gut says. Okay, so the group searches for Eric and Ben. They travel to the coast to do so, and they find Ben's corpse attached to the parasail. I thought this was a decent jump scare.
Yeah.
It got me, I'd forgotten that he's dead.
Yeah.
And, he's just bones. But then they see the camcorder.
Bones.
So they fire up the camcorder. Yeah, I wish Dr. Grant was on his corpse. It's like, this is smooth. Yeah, smooth. That'd be
Billy's
weird.
like, let me hold your hand. Come feel this.
So the camcorder's there, and they fire up that, and there's footage of them, and they're trying to get some clues from this. Is Eric still alive? And they seem to, hypothesize that he is because there's a clip. There's a clip like where the camcorder's going, and Eric unclips, and he falls like 1 foot to the ground.
Yeah.
So he's okay, but there's a lot more in the camcorder as well. The
I
footage.
love to think that Eric just literally abandoned him.
Oh, yeah.
How else did he die? You know what I mean? Like his body is basically intact.
It's hanging in the parachute.
It's hanging
still.
there. It's like the camcorder goes off. He's like, peace out, man.
See you later. You'll never be my father. You can never replace my cut father, William H. Macy.
That's right.
He can swim. But I do like that they're like,
Kill this guy, man. I like this angle.
just abandoned him.
Yeah.
But they watch the camcorder and they're like, Eric's alive. And 3 seconds later, they find the guy who was holding the camcorder, and he is so dead he has no skin, no flesh. They're like, Eric's fine.
Great point.
Grown man, dead.
Again, they do not care about
No,
this
they're like,
guy.
finally.
He's horrible, this guy that's now dead here at Ben.
Yeah,
He's
I think
gone.
Amanda put him up to it. She's like, you should go parasailing over at Isla Sorna. Just go see what it's like.
Yeah, there's something here. Wow. We got to get like all the like the Reddit subreddits that figure out murders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, was this planned from Amanda and Eric? And maybe even Paul Kirby.
Yeah. Well, is there a possibility, JD, you can take us back to your parasailing event?
Yes.
So that the dad gets caught in the tree, and somehow Eric his ropes are cut.
Released.
Yeah, but like I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
in the footage, it looks like he drops literally 1 foot to the ground.
Right.
It didn't seem like he was high at all.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Like if they're 25 feet up in the air, then I think you're right. You got something. It's
Yeah.
like he unclipped onto a tree branch and then got down.
Yeah,
Then maybe couldn't get
where
back.
they found stepdad was pretty low to the ground.
It
That's
was
true.
Well, yeah, it comes. Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
low.
yeah.
Yeah.
Compies? You think the compies got him?
I mean,
That's
it's
a good
possible.
theory. That's a great theory.
Most likely.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
Death by a million compies.
Yeah, that'll get you. I do like when they find the camera. They maybe it's Udesky grabs it. He goes, "Oh, the battery's dead. I've got an idea.
I've got an idea.
Change the batteries."
Yeah.
What's the idea? He just takes the batteries out of a like a
Like
flashlight.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great idea, though.
Yeah,
If the batteries are dead, first thing I'm doing is changing them.
I mean, we're old enough to remember those camcorders. I don't think they took those type of batteries.
That was no ion lithium, whatever it is.
I got an idea. I had the same idea, actually. Me too.
I've got an idea.
All right, so Billy decides we got to take the sail. I love parasailing. I just want to keep this, maybe.
But great logo. I need that.
So while he does, Paul and Amanda, I guess, takes off. She's like distraught, right? But Paul follows her, and they stumble upon Velociraptor nests. And as they then are all getting ready to set out, Billy falls behind, and Grant circles back to find Billy. Like, where the heck is he? And Billy says he was just photographing the nest, all these Velociraptor eggs. Which, bullshit. We later learned that Billy stole 2 eggs and he's got them in the bag.
No, we didn't learn that later. We knew immediately.
Well, JD,
Come on.
I'm saying they didn't say it.
They didn't have
It was
to.
implied
Yeah.
that he was up to no good.
Just laying it on a bit thick.
Okay,
You know.
Later, the group finds an abandoned InGen compound, and a raptor chases them and summons the rest of the pack. And this is where Dr. Grant's like, oh my God, I was right. They're talking to each other. They're smart as hell. We got a pretty slick move here from Amanda and Billy in trapping the one raptor behind the door cage.
I like that.
That was cool. So there's a big scene here. And then they flee, the humans do, into a herd of other dinosaurs, causes a stampede, separates Grant and Udesky from the others. But a whole lot there that I just packed in. Anything you wanted to talk about specifically?
I like when they get to the park center, they see a phone sitting there, and there's like probably 15 seconds of Amanda walking up to the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, it doesn't work.
And Udesky's like, I have an idea. And he's like,
She's like, yeah, I was going to try the phone. He's just always chiming in. I think we should go that way. But yeah, I do like the raptor. First we see it, they're looking through the lab, and then we finally see like one head. She's like, wait, that looks weird. The tiniest eye twitch, and then it's on.
Yeah.
The raptor traps them behind the door. Then it tries to climb over, so they trap it behind the door, starts calling for help. I like that part.
Yep.
Yeah, my OCD just went off when she didn't put the phone back on the cradle. You know what I mean?
Now nobody will be able to get through.
Exactly, Trey. It may be dead right now, but if you put it back on the receiver, maybe they'll come back and it'll ring. You don't
maybe
know.
she's being smart. Maybe it'll start beeping if it does gain the power
interesting.
back.
Oh, so you can hear it, and you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
She's next level. And when she does go to the phone initially, she does say, "Oh, God, I'll give this a try."
Worth a try.
Yeah. She knows.
Worth a shot. I gotta try the phone.
Is this the scene too where they're all getting their snacks out of the vending machine?
Oh yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Another part that annoyed me. Okay, the joke that
So Billy
Willie
smashes
Macy.
through the one
Yeah.
vending machine, takes a bunch of snacks.
Yeah.
And then Paul Kirby decides, I'm going to try to do it to the
Right.
other vending
Yeah.
machine.
But
And
then
he can't get through it and hurts
right,
himself. Yeah.
and then he just turns and walks away, skulks off,
Yeah.
empty-handed.
yeah,
Bro, just go into the other.
Yeah.
Like, why? It's just like, what am I watching? Well, these people are morons. You know what I'm
Take
saying?
every snack.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Every snack.
You don't know.
regardless.
You don't know when you're going to be back here. It's ridiculous. Now, look, I don't want like extended scenes of let's load up on these snacks, guys, and let's packing all their bags and shit. Like, I don't need that, but I need people to act like they would in real life, right? Like, okay, I'll just skulk over and I'll emasculate it. I will take some Funyuns. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But but he just walks away. It's like, I guess I'm gonna go hungry now.
I guess
You know?
I can't eat. I wish to break the glass.
I wish there was a scene of Dr. Grant trying to stick the check that Paul Kirby wrote him into the vending machine.
Yeah, totally.
He doesn't know technology at all. Is this a fake machine?
What's the first thing you're getting out of the vending machine, JD? Once Billy breaks it open.
Snickers, 100%.
100%.
100%. Really satisfies. You got some nougat. Nougat? How do you say that? Nugget?
Larynx.
Larynx. Nougat.
Larynx wrong my whole life, I think. That's embarrassing.
That'd be a great Snickers, you're not yourself. when you're hungry commercial, but it's the raptor saying Alan to Dr. Grant. He says back to the human.
Is everybody getting Snickers? Is that
Is
the
there
consensus?
any other
Is there
options
any
you're getting
other?
from the vending machine?
In
I
this
think
situation-
Billy's probably grabbed all of the Snickers. I think.
Yeah.
He
They're
got-
eating something later. I
No,
couldn't.
Crunch.
That's good.
Is that what-
Nestle Crunch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's a Crunch product placement. I
Definitely
think.
Nestle for both the last two movies because in the tent they were eating crackle or whatever.
yeah,
the
they were.
sand.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
Is that
point.
what it's called? Crackle?
Cracker?
Crackle.
Crackle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nestle makes Crunch and Crackle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like a monopoly to me. We got to ask the SEC to step in.
Yeah, wait, hold. They're
How
the
do they do
same
that?
thing, are they not?
Yeah, they're basically the
Yeah. And
Crisp rice?
Oh, hold on.
Well, there's so much
Is
more
that
crisp rice.
Hershey's? Anyway, whatever.
Crackle.
No, the Crackle's got the crisp
Crackle.
rice in it.
No,
though.
Crackle is Hershey's.
Okay.
Crunch is
so it's a Hershey.
Yeah,
it's a
better,
Hershey's. Yeah.
Oh, so Crackle was in Jurassic Park 2 in the tent.
Yeah.
So you think Nestle came in with more
Maybe.
money,
Yeah.
and so we want in the vending machines or a shot of somebody eating it? Yeah.
Well, that's it's actually. I don't know if it's from the vending machine because Eric's eating it. When
He's
Eric,
eating a crunch. Yeah.
yeah, Eric's bonding with Dr. Grant.
Probably found other vending
he's
machines,
found
maybe.
That was weird though. He's eating from Dr. Grant's eating from that can. Where'd that can come from? Like this
I guess.
can.
Scrape
Yeah, just these abandoned things on the island, I guess.
Yeah. Didn't seem
I
like.
mean, like, he's surviving, man. He's drinking
Oh, yeah.
T-Rex
Been out there
piss
for
for all
8
we know.
No, but Dr. Grant is scooping in the bottom of this can. Just looks weird. Anyway,
I will say that this sequence here, the raptor chase inside the
Yeah.
facility or whatever, decent action. The raptors look great.
Yeah.
It is actually a fun scene. So I'm going to give it that.
Okay.
What do you think about some of the raptors having mohawks now?
Interesting, I guess, a little tip of the hat to them being bird-like. And I think really that's just there so that we can tell the difference, right? I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they got new hairstyles. But I think it was like literally like probably science people were like, they should have feathers if they're going to grow up to be birds. So
Yeah.
you got to do something.
Yeah.
Because we know that like raptors don't really look like raptors.
Right.
As described. So
Right.
they try to make it a little bit more scientifically realistic, I think.
And to go back to the Dr. Grant dream about the Velociraptor, I think I read somewhere it's like impossible that Dr. Grant could dream of that version of a
It's got a mohawk.
Velociraptor because he's never
wow.
seen it yet.
Wow.
So he's dreaming. I think this
Yeah.
whole thing is a dream. I'm convinced even
That's
more.
crazy,
now.
bro.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it.
Okay, anyway, the raptors attack Udesky in an attempt to lure the others out of a tree, and they almost succeed in attacking Amanda when she tries to go down to help them. So like they smart buggers, clever girls, no doubt. Like they literally could just kill Udesky, but they're like sort of keeping him alive, hoping the others will come and save him. But yeah, it just fails. They're like the humans were like, okay, I guess we won't. So the raptors was like, just kill Udesky and then like clear out.
You know what? It's not working, guys. Let's snap his neck. Like what? Yeah.
They're ruthless. Man.
Yeah. It's such lazy writing, but it's just like, okay, well, we can't have an alive Udesky lying in the middle because then they have to deal with him.
Yeah.
So let's have the raptors just snap his neck for no reason at all. Right? But like, why would they do that? At least eat him, right? Like, it's like they're not falling for it. I don't know.
Yeah, because otherwise it's like, what's the point? They're just trying to get other humans out.
Yeah,
gonna
they're just
eat
trying to
them too. So
well,
at
they
least
want that.
eat this one.
Well, they want the eggs
all
back.
they needed to do was have them drag them off,
Yeah, exactly.
chomp them, and then drag them off into the jungle.
Exactly.
And then we're like, oh, we don't know what they did with them.
Yeah. No, but then, but it's like they thought he was dead and they're like, oh my God, he's alive. Let's go help him. It didn't work. But if they drag him off, then there's still a chance he might be alive. So then you have a problem because if they don't go after Udesky, then we hate the characters even more, right? It's just like, how could you just leave him? Like he's alive. They're holding him hostage, man.
I guess. Yeah.
But you know what? Let's just snap the neck and move on.
Yeah, let's
move on.
Exactly. And let's move on. Because elsewhere, Dr. Grant observing the pack communicating, and he suspects that they are searching for something. So he tries to slip away. They ambush him. He's just surrounded. But Lord of the Flies, Eric, he appears, disperses the attack with tear gas, or whatever it is, smoke bomb, whatever the heck it was, and takes Grant to an overturned supply truck, like the the back of it, I guess, and they take shelter. That's where he's sort of been holding out for these last 8 weeks, just surviving. This kid's amazing.
It's only been 8 weeks.
Yeah, right. Doesn't have a calendar there for sure. And in the shelter, we get an insane scene where Dr. Grant holds up a jar with T-Rex pee and goes, "How'd you get it?" And Eric just goes, "You don't want to know."
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Scientists
How
would
do you
like
get?
to know.
How do you? Well, I mean, how do you get it?
No, yeah, it's a fair question.
How do you get it?
How do you get it? I mean, there's a story there, or it's not a story. You know what I mean? Like, I saw a T-Rex take a piss, and I went and scooped it out of the.
Yeah, it's like okay, let's talk this through. What's the best way Eric got the T-Rex pee? Most believable way.
Fill a beaker in a puddle.
Puddle.
Yeah.
Puddle 100%.
Yeah,
You just got to get lucky. There's an indent there. He's peeing in it.
that's right.
T-Rex really had to go.
It's a female drop and squat.
Yeah.
Or he's in that trench, where Dr. Grant was in that trench when the spine was facing the T-Rex. Maybe he just
Like
lied
steps
in
on
that.
top of him.
Yeah. Maybe Eric just takes that trench and just catches it as the dinosaur pees on him.
Wow. Pees on him and then he rings it out.
Sure, ring. Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
idea.
those are like survivor challenges where they have to carry as much mud as possible.
Yeah,
So they just
exactly.
pile it on their body. He just
Exactly.
lays under the T-Rex, gets soaking wet, and then rings it out. I
Brilliant.
mean, look, we've come up with several good ideas. This is why we need to hear the story,
to know.
Eric.
We need
How
to know.
exciting was it?
Yeah, we
tell
need
us.
to know. But it's important for them to say it repels all the other ones, but not the Spino, right?
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you know, man? You don't want to know.
I will not tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not revealing anything that's kept me ill. I've been alive as a child for 8 weeks, and I'm revealing none of my survival skills.
Yeah.
A lot of times we get a teaser for like I'm saying, like Billy with his hang gliding. It comes up, he's a hang glider eventually. Kelly, we hear she was a gymnast. The gymnast comes up eventually. The only scene setting we get for Eric is his parents at one point say he's resourceful.
Yeah, it's true.
And he's just out there being resourceful.
And he seemed into the parasailing.
yeah, he was into it.
Wasn't scared at all.
He's
for a
read
kid.
the books. He knows.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
He brings up randomly. Well, Dr. Grant brings up Malcolm's book.
Yeah.
He just has to slide that in there. This is our only Dr. Malcolm reference, I think. And the two, I'm talking about Dr. Grant and Eric, they bond over Dr. Malcolm just being so full of himself.
Right.
Basically.
And to that I say, get over it, man. You lost. You lost. Malcolm has gone on. He doesn't give a shit about you. You didn't even get Sattler. You're not with her. So what? Well, so this is how petty you are. Like you're talking to a child about how full of himself Dr. Malcolm is. I mean, this is not the Dr. Grant that I know and love.
True.
Did Dr. Grant say anything about Malcolm being full of himself?
Yeah, they agreed on it. Yeah.
They're sort of like, he is kind of a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
Eric
implied,
said
I
it
thought.
first.
Yeah.
He's
Eric's
really
like,
preachy and high on himself.
But you know that Grant was like fishing for it. It's like, yeah, what'd you think of his book?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Well, I read that the film originally included Jeff Goldblum as a character. So Dr. Ian Malcolm was supposed to be in Jurassic Park 3. This is what I read. A few days into filming, Goldblum injured his leg and decided to drop out, stating his character wasn't that important to the script. Okay. I hope that's true. He showed up to start this movie, hurts his leg, and he's like, I'm out of here. You don't need me.
Your leg was hurt in the whole second half of Jurassic Park, and you were killed, man. You don't need your leg for this.
That's crazy if that's true.
He changes his mind as the series goes on, I've noticed, with regards to if the script needs him. I like, though, when Eric is telling Grant about how he read his books. He said, I read both of them. I liked the first one more before you were on the island. You liked dinosaurs back then. I was like, ooh, this is some great meta commentary.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what's changed about him.
That was
JD.
cut.
Yeah, man.
I guess.
He's now seen them. We also get an outside shot quickly of the compies. They're out there.
They're out there.
They're out there, man. The next day, Grant and Eric are reunited with Billy and the Kirbys. And I did write in my notes here, this Eric kid, he has incredible hearing. You notice this? I picked up on it a couple times. He hears the compies, first off, when they're in the tank. That's impressive. Then he hears the satellite phone.
Yeah.
Sharp hearing that gets them to like when they all meet on opposite sides of the huge fence. And this is where Eric asks about the satellite phone. Hey, where is it? I heard it. And the Kirby's like, I don't have that. Do you have that? I gave it to Nash on the plane. He was eating, and then cue the little jingle from the satellite phone. Turn around. That's the fin monster. Oh, it's the Spinosaurus. Yes.
Just snuck up on them.
Funny you say that, JD. These big ass dinos light on their feet.
In this movie,
in
the T-Rex,
not
the first
JP1,
one.
yeah, rumbling for sure.
Yeah, not at the end. Not at the end. The T-Rex sneaks
Not
in.
at the end.
It saves them.
These dinosaurs would be incredible at sneaking out of a house and like coming back at like 2 a.m, like on the stairs and stuff. Like your parents are never going to hear. But anyway, we got this big scene, and well, obviously you can get into it, but yeah, Eric, great hearing, TK, and then the satellite phone reveal that it's inside the Spinosaurus.
Yeah, and Eric, I mean, he's read the book, so he knows that the closer to water, the bigger things get. Whereas his dad, Paul Kirby, apparently not interested in what his son is interested in, saying we need to go to the water because all the big dinosaurs are in the middle. He's just guessing. This guy is just guessing, but he figured out how to put his tile store ringtone on a satellite phone, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know you could do custom ringtones back in 2001, nor did I know you could do them, period, for a satellite phone, which is probably something we learned about in this movie to begin with. But good thing, because, I mean, don't you think any ringtone would catch your ear at that point?
Yes.
If you heard a phone ring, since we know they don't work at the communication center.
Yeah.
So couldn't Eric just be like, oh, I hear a phone ringing. Did you bring a phone? But no, he has to hear his dad's jingle on the satellite phone.
Which, by the way, Joe Johnson, we need to hear that jingle beforehand for it to like register. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's my dad's jingle from his store.
We never heard it once prior to this.
Nope.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It would be helpful to.
It was mentioned once before, right?
Yeah,
well,
did.
they had. Udesky
was on the phone.
Yeah, but there was a jingle
somebody
that the jingle.
earlier.
I think the jingle is mentioned.
Oh, interesting.
But we didn't hear it.
Yeah, we definitely didn't hear it.
No.
But anyways, who cares? I agree with you 100%. It's a cell phone. You'd hear a cell phone. Let's just go follow the cell phone.
Is that a phone?
It's something. It's something to run towards.
Right, I guess so, yeah. Well, the group is chased by the Spinosaurus here, and they get lucky. There's a little hole on the one side. There's a perfect human-sized hole through the fence, so they can go through that. But that doesn't matter. That dude just bursts through that damn thing. Anything. He goes right through the huge-looking fence.
Yeah, but they chill there for a while.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, we're safe.
We're good.
Fun party.
We're good. Yep. But then they manage to lock it out, I guess, because they get into an abandoned observatory. And this is where Grant finds the Velociraptor eggs in Billy's bag. Because he had the bag, didn't he? And
Lucky bag.
Yeah, lucky bag. And he finds it, and Billy hoped to sell the eggs to fund money and get money for the dig site. Grant, man, disapproves of this idea. But he keeps the eggs because he's like, we might have to barter with the Velociraptor later. So we'll keep, because he's going to drop him out a window, right? He's like, we're going to get rid of these. But he's like, we'll keep them. But man, he is mad disappointed in Billy. Like, this is disappointed dad, Dr. Grant. He's not even that angry. He's more just disappointed.
Some of the worst things imaginable have been done with the best intentions. You're no better than the people who built this place, he tells Billy.
That one.
That's just way too harsh.
That was too harsh?
That's too harsh. It's like, you're dead to me, man. Like, basically saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was just a lot. It was a lot. I mean, I know you're mad, but come on. This guy, you've been working with this guy for a while. You've been showing him all your moves, the whole hand tracing thing, and the all of the paleontology and picking up women and stuff. Like he's his mentor.
But that's what hurts the most. He's like, I never taught you this, man.
I would never steal an egg.
If you're a mentor, you understand that people make mistakes. It's just a one mistake. It's his first mess up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's the first time he saw raptor eggs. And what a weakness for eggs this man has.
Yeah, this guy loves eggs more than I do.
It's like you go to a beach, you know, you're not supposed to take the seashells away. Everybody knows you're not supposed to take the raptor eggs off Isla Sorna.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Seashells, people with coral reef, stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Leave it.
What are you doing, Billy?
So anyway,
But then he's also like, yeah, let's hang on to him.
I mean,
What if they catch us with them? What if they catch us without
Yeah,
them?
that's a decent line. I didn't mind that.
yeah,
but
okay.
I agree.
I just thought that he was a little harsh on old Billy.
Dr. Grant does come around later on and regrets what he said to Billy.
Yes,
true.
he
Yeah.
does walk it back a bit.
After it's too late. But
Yeah, he's not a good. He's a scientist, man. He's not a good man. All right.
He's a great scientist. That
All right.
bad guy.
Anything else from the whole chase and them in the observatory? We're about to get into the aviary, but anything else from there? No? Let's move then.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I guess the group unknowingly enters a large aviary, right? They don't know they're in this. It's
No,
too foggy,
it's
I
foggy.
guess. And this is where the pteranodons, not pterodactyls, the big ones, they attack the group. And they eventually fly away with Eric. But there's, Billy rescues Eric. He uses the parasail, but then he's attacked. He's seemingly killed. You think he's dead.
I thought way dead.
And the rest of the group escapes the birdcage. They unknowingly, though, leave the door unlocked. They find a boat. They make their way down the river. JD, your thoughts on this giant birdcage scene where a lot more happens?
Look, this is the set piece of the whole movie, I think. Aside from the Spinosaurus, it's great to see the pterodactyls. We got pteranodons. We get a little taste of them at the end of Jurassic Park II or the Lost
That's true.
World.
And I definitely on Jurassic Pals said pterodactyl at the end of that episode. I apologize.
yeah,
that must have been a pterodon.
We were all taught pterodactyl, man. Until this came out, we only thought there was pterodactyls.
I know.
Exactly.
I know.
I don't know, like somehow they rounded them all up and put them in a cage, a big cage, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, the beats of it, like, oh, don't worry, Mom, I've been here for 8 weeks, I'll be fine. Literally 2 seconds later, he gets scooped up by a pterodon. This, like, it's fine. Oh, I happen to be wearing a parachute. He's wearing the parachute for some reason, right?
He didn't pack it perfectly.
He packed it perfectly and just happens to be wearing it. See ya. He rescues. It's a thrilling scene. I will give it that.
Okay.
But when Billy's getting pecked to death, and there is this one scene where, there's a pterodon in the foreground, and it just turns around as if to say, "You're next." You know that shot I'm talking about?
Yep.
The cringiest thing of the entire movie for me. Like I was just like, oh my God, this is I can't do it.
Did you
a dinosaur hitting the Rizzle's face? Breaking the fourth wall?
I don't like it.
the Rizzler's
I
riding?
don't like it. He's looking right at you. Yeah.
Did you laugh out loud when Dr. Grant kicked the pteranodon in the head? Because remember, he's in the cage part.
Yeah.
Just straight kicks it in the head.
I like that. I like when Eric gets dropped off to get pecked to death, and he picks up a skull and throws it at him. I love that.
Yeah.
Where'd that skull come from? Whose human skull is that?
Yeah.
Oh God, good point. Yeah.
R.I.P. to that guy.
Yeah. Guess so.
He got pecked because he didn't have a Billy with him.
And then when they are escaping because they're trying to get away. I don't know if you call this a callback to Paul Kirby telling his ex-wife that he lost 25 pounds while swimming, but Paul Kirby does a textbook dive into the water. Did you catch that? It is the perfect dive. It's like Ozzy on a Survivor type dive. It's like, whoa, this guy's been in the water. He's been playing.
He's
in
good
time.
now.
Yeah.
William H. Macy, he trained for 6 months preparing for this role.
It's a good dive. It's really good. It's like right at the end of this whole scene when they're getting out. Yeah. Because they went under those two, right?
That's right.
And the other two,
Right.
Amanda and Eric got out. So, good scene.
That's good.
Yeah,
Scary enough.
The thing about this centerpiece versus the one in the Lost World, where some way people were just killed on that boat just so they could have a dramatic landing. I understand why you're taken out of this one, JD, but I was way more taken out of that one where these guys, when they landed in San Diego.
Right.
After these people just literally died on the boat for no
the
reason.
ship. Yeah.
Why did they die? So this centerpiece, there's some moments where I'm like, okay, that bird turned around, he did the Riz, cool. I'm kind of lost, but at least it's part of it's still part of the storyline to me. That's why yeah, I enjoyed the ending way more than I did with the Jurassic.
Okay,
World.
with Lost
Yeah.
World. Okay, well, we're on the boat now. Dr. Grant tells Eric about his theory. Only two kinds of boys. Those who want to be astronomers and those who want to be astronauts. What are you, Eric? And then the sun pops up and we get the John Willie JP theme kicking in here. We see the herbivores just chilling. And I know I've said this a couple times, man, Jurassic Park World eventually just should have went with herbivores. I'm sorry, it's cool enough.
Straight herbs. You're right.
We don't need the scary dinosaurs that ruin everything. You guys would have made a killing. You got too greedy. That's all I'm gonna say.
I totally agree. I got little goosebumps when they hit the theme, and I don't know if it's the exact same brachiosaur, but it felt like it to me. Felt like we were reunited once again. I don't know if I would go as far as Eric did, because he says Billy was right. Because Billy wants to touch the dinos. You know, Billy is an astronaut. He's not an astronomer. He really wants to be there. I still think maybe Dr. Grant is right with regards to we shouldn't have brought these animals back and we shouldn't be trying to interact with them. Yeah. But it would be cool to see, undeniably. But Billy was right. A little bit too far for me.
Yeah, okay. I hated this with such a passion.
This boat ride where they're talking.
Where, as you say, the sun comes up and they've just packed as many herbivores as they can onto the same shot. Yeah. The John Williams score is always welcome, but it was, I don't know, 20 beats per minute, a little bit faster than normal. Just like, let's just get this in here, but let's just establish the wonder and stuff. And after everything they've been through, who gives a shit about the dinosaurs? If I'm a character on that boat, I'm like, please, no more dinosaurs. I don't care if they're harmless. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't ring true to me. They should have done that earlier. I mean, Trey, you mentioned them flying over. It did look cool, but it wasn't the same. It just felt so like, it felt like a note from an executive's saying, we got to get some wonder in here.
We got to remind everybody that the dinos are cool.
That's right.
Buy the merch.
We like dinos.
We like the herbivores.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And I just was just like, no, it's too little, too late. And it literally feels sandwiched in there because the score is too fast. Like add 10 seconds to that, make it seem less staged with all the, every dinosaur in there all at the same time. And then maybe I'm in, but I don't know. It just felt so disingenuous and not good to me.
Yeah, and I agree. It didn't fit with the theme song when you come into this movie either, where it's a horror, right? It's that part's weird. It just feels like they're saying to you the two best days of being at Jurassic Park are the days you get there and the day you leave.
That's all it was. It was just a quick, little nostalgia play. Man. Play the hits. That's all they were trying to do.
I know.
No, it maybe didn't work for you. It sounds like it didn't, but
yeah, it was nostalgia for sure.
The weather changes quickly on these islands, man.
Yes. Foggy, sunny, all of a sudden pouring.
Yeah, I know.
JD, you have two sons. Were they always talking about how they wanted to be either an astronomer or an astronaut as they were growing up?
Yes, I have one of each. I won't say which one. Which one is which, but definitely true.
Astronomer's a crazy inclusion to me. Astronaut for sure. Like, people can talk about being an astronaut, but astronomer was a curveball.
Yeah. Well, that night, because I think it does turn tonight here, this boat ride, right? The group retrieves the ringing satellite phone from the feces of the Spinosaurus.
Big dumper.
Big dumper. We got more dump in our lives.
Cal Raleigh in there.
Probably. Wait, not as big, I'd say, though, as the Triceratops dump, right?
I think
these mounds.
Great question.
Do you think these mounds were bigger?
I think so.
Oh.
I think they were the height of an actor.
Big.
I thought they definitely were that on JP1. Those were huge piles. Anyway.
I watch a whole movie about piles. Comparing piles. So there's two kinds of boys. Ones who want to see the piles and ones who want to smell the piles.
Right.
Yeah,
Which are you?
So they get the phone, and I mean, they're going to need this phone. They're going to make an important call. But there is a part in here, and I don't know what order, if I have it out of order here, but out of nowhere, as they always appear now, there's a giant, red-looking T-Rex thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That, approaches them, sort of snorts, and turns around and walks away. What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Well, they were covered in shit, so he was not interested.
That's what it was?
I think that's
I think
the bit. That's the joke. It's
Wow,
like
I did not get that.
a lot of people didn't.
I was just like, what was the point of that?
Yeah.
Except to show us this new, I guess, dinosaur.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Like a Ceratosaurus, I think I looked it up.
All right, I had red horn T-Rex in my notes.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Just
like.
Checking
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, he comes up to them and he just sort of snorts, and then he kind of recoils a bit, and then he runs away. And they're like, "Well, that was good."
Oh, because it is the Spinosaurus dump that they're covered in.
I thought I thought the bit was it's shit. So I'm grossed out.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Well, they got to put that to their advantage from here on out, right?
Yeah.
Cover yourself in
Yeah.
it, right? I mean, if they
I
leave
thought it
you
was gross
alone.
that they used the phone straight out of the pile.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, smart move.
Yeah, exactly.
So back in the boat, Eric notices the fish are spooked. The bonitos. It's pronounced bonitos.
nice call.
That's a Mo Verney shout out for you real sickos. I only did that for these guys, so I'm glad they're laughing. I was told it's pronounced bonitos. Do you know the bonitos fish, Trey? You're a big fisherman.
what?
I've never heard of it. So
Literally, I only know as like, there are some dishes you can get that have bonito flakes on them.
Wow.
Right? Like,
Oh,
and
interesting.
I assume that's what they're made from. I
Okay.
don't know what they are as a fish, though.
Okay. Well,
Nice.
the fish are spooked. Go on. Or
Yeah, show us the fish, right? I mean, did we see the fish?
No. I know
Like the
what a fish looks like.
This is a dino
the
movie. You want to
bonitos
see
are
a fish?
spooked.
Well, yeah. All that
See the ripples?
all that was doing was like something's coming out of the water.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But I need to see the bonitos being spooked. I need to see it. Because I don't know what the hell he was talking about. What are you talking about?
Bonitos.
Show me the bonitos.
This guy needs a bonito.
That's a fun word. Every fish you can call the bonito.
Bonitos. So Grant uses the poop phone to contact Ellie, and he sort of manages to tell her where they are, right? I guess he gets out the river, site B. And Charlie is the one on the other end of the call. And, I mean, this is a long scene. Charlie is this. Yeah, okay, JD hates it, no doubt. But Charlie's a kid. Hey, can you get your mom? And he's trying to find her. I thought like for a kid his age, he was giving it a go.
Hey.
Like he looked out the
shame.
window. He couldn't unlock the door. He saw mom talking
Yeah.
to Mark,
Yeah.
her husband. And Charlie gets a little distracted by Barney on TV.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Oh, the irony. It's a dinosaur, guys.
But the Spinosaurus attacks the boat, and this dude just won't leave them alone. Like,
Right?
What? Yeah, just let him chill, man.
I mean,
first
Tass
the
did
bonitos, now
mention
this.
they hit him with a plane as well. I forgot about that.
Hit him with the
Yeah.
plane.
So maybe that was sort of what,
Right.
you know.
And we get a huge final action scene here. It ends with Dr. Grant igniting the boat fuel in the water, causing the Spinosaurus to flee. Because we had Paul Kirby climbing the crane and Dr. Grant diving back under the water for the flare gun and the whole thing with the cage and them under the water. And again, they're trying to make this call. We get Amanda screaming at one point,
Oh, she's
Paul, you jerk! What a stupid thing to yell.
Oh my God.
I love Paul distracting the Spinosaurus. It works. Dino's like, what?
What is that guy's deal?
Weirdo.
And they think they use, I guess we are led to believe Paul's dead at one point, but then he's like right there. He's just
Yeah.
like right behind them. No, he's alive. It works.
I miss fishing.
Yeah, they didn't give the characters enough time to think he was dead. Do you know what I mean?
No, it was a
it
quick
was just
jump.
too quick. Like, you know, it's just so badly paced and directed. Sorry, Joe Johnson. You know, but yeah.
It's perfectly paced. It was quick.
Well, okay, there is that. It was mercifully quick. Yes.
But any thoughts on this big fire crane under the water? Big scene here.
It was dark.
Very dark, very dark. Yeah, the weather came in, got dark at night. Yeah.
You don't want to be out there at night. Eric's fine. He's been out there for 8 weeks.
That's right.
Probably hasn't slept a wink.
I guess it was to accent the fire. The darker, the
Yeah.
better.
Yep.
And just easier to hide the CGI of it all.
Yeah.
Just make it dark, make it rainy.
I liked it.
Okay.
I like the end because I like the end of Jaws.
Okay.
This is the end of Jaws. So I watched this and then I watched the end of Jaws once again. I was like, oh, monster chasing them on a boat that's sinking and there's a cage underwater. They blow it up with fire at the end. This is the same movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
Okay. Fireworks.
That's a great
the
movie.
the jet fuel. So the next morning, the group makes its way towards the coast, but they're surrounded by the raptors. That's okay though, because they got the eggs, right? He kept a hold of those 2 eggs, and Dr. Grant. I guess what happens here? He gives them the eggs, and then he uses the raptor flute, right?
That's right.
Yeah, because it's the bottom of the bag.
Yeah,
you didn't
right.
see it until he takes the eggs out.
Right. And what did it do? It confused the pack of raptors?
Okay.
What's this guy playing? What's he playing the raptor flute for?
As this is my takeaway. Earlier on, he notices, oh, they're calling for help.
Yeah.
So he did like a little toot on it, little, that didn't work. And then does one of the characters say, "Oh, call for help"?
Somebody says that.
Yeah. So then he, I guess, perfectly mimics the boop, 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 whatever, like, and then they all go, "Oh, someone's calling for help."
We are told these are the smartest
Yes.
animals on the planet.
That's
There's
right.
a man in front of you with a flute doing the sound.
That's
Shouldn't
right.
they be like, well, we don't need to run off to somebody's called for help somewhere else. He's
Right.
doing it.
Yeah. I mean, look, I mean, did you guys think that it sounded like a raptor when he first blew the thing? Because I didn't. I was like, okay, it sounds. I mean, it was like when they found that mummy and they're like they remember that meme of the guy. I don't know. They were like, oh, this is what this guy sounded like. It was literally like, oh, So you're telling me that you blew into this thing, and that's what they heard in raptor, parlance, and they're like, uh-oh, somebody's in trouble. Let's everybody leave. We'll take our eggs and we'll just leave these guys alone. I don't know. Is that what it was?
I
Or
don't
was
know.
it?
No, that's it.
Oh, these guys are one of us. I didn't know you were raptors. You kind of look different. Like, I don't know.
But they look, hold on, they look a little freaked out. The raptors do.
Yeah.
After this little thing on the flute.
Yeah.
But then the one literally bows. He bows at the end before he takes off.
Respect to you.
Mr. Grant.
And they take the eggs. Also, did the lead raptor thought Amanda took the eggs?
Yeah.
Did they just because she was a woman?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I was like, why did they
that what?
jump to that
I
conclusion?
guess so.
That's a mom. You can tell.
Yeah, right.
First time she doesn't yell though. Raptor touches her face, keeps it cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But why wouldn't the raptor just
growth.
bite her head off or all their heads off?
They just want the
You know
eggs
what I mean?
back.
Yeah, but they can get the eggs back, but they can just dispense with all this tension.
Yeah.
Kill them all, eat, and then get their eggs back.
Well, if he eats one of them, maybe the other one will run off with the eggs.
I suppose.
Those eggs are important.
Good thing you
How
Dr.
important are they? I mean, remember how many
They're
eggs
eggs.
were in
They're
the
eggs. You know how expensive eggs are now?
Oh, you're right. That's a good point.
JD, would you have laughed if when Dr. Grant plays the resonator, ooh, it says there were subtitles and it said, "Please eat us." They're like, no. Then he blows it, ooh, and it says, "Don't eat us," and then run off. Would that be okay?
That would be great. That'd be better. That'd be way better.
Yeah, like the raptors look at each other like, "Huh?"
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
Does this work with a dog? I feel like it's hard to tell with Yams. She's old and maybe can't hear anymore, but
Right.
I don't ever remember her reacting adversely to like a dog barking on TV. But I think some dogs do.
My dog does nonstop. Yeah.
I think it's just
And,
personality-wise.
now she's a little older. It does sort of depend on what the dog is doing on the television screen. You also really don't realize until you have a dog how many goddamn commercials have a dog in them. It's unbelievable.
There's a lot.
There's so many.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll react, but she'll pick and choose which ones
Right.
she'll react to. And I already told
Based
you
on the way you blow the horn.
maybe.
That's right.
But maybe what they're saying, I don't know. Maybe she's like, oh, Luna looks up at the TV. What the hell did that dog just say? Can't say that on television. But she also doesn't like these raptor sounds, as we've gone over too.
yeah.
So maybe there's a shared language.
Look, it's a sound editing problem where it's you see a dog on screen and you have to make it do like vocalize something. You know what I mean? Like there's always a whimper, there's always or like a bark or whatever. It's like, my dog barks a lot, but not just hanging around. You know what I mean?
No, there's no reason. Yeah.
There's no reason.
Yeah. Well, the group reaches the coast. Man, this fly is driving me nuts.
Yeah, it's going in today for sure.
We're in a aviary. Come on in, bud.
Geez.
I got a thumb on that.
Did you? You touched him?
I touched that.
Fly? Hold on. Does anyone have a little fly larynx? We can call it.
Sorry, man.
Call for help. We need a Venus flytrap to wander by.
All right. The group reaches the coast, and they see that Ellie had called in the Marine Corps and the Navy to rescue them. I guess her was it implied her husband basically did?
He works for the State Department.
He works for the State Department.
Everybody knows.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Throwaway line at the dinner.
It was. They did say it. So anyway.
Because why would you call her? Why would you not call Ian Malcolm, who has been to Site B?
He's too high on himself.
I guess so.
Too full of himself.
I guess so.
It's going to go to voicemail for sure.
She's like, River Site B. What are you talking about? I've never been there. Let me call Malcolm. I'll call Malcolm, then I'll call Mark.
Right. That's how petty he is. It's a next level.
Yeah.
He can't even bring himself to call Dr. Malcolm for help, who was the most logical person.
Well, one of the funniest lines of the movie was when they do show up on the beach or they see them. Dr. Grant just drops a "God bless you, Ellie."
Oh yeah.
God bless you, Ellie. And they discover that Billy seriously injured, but was also rescued. When that happened, I'm not sure. It looked like they were just arriving. So how did he get saved? I don't get that, but maybe they split up, I guess. I
have no idea.
Strange.
There's a lot of Billy blood in the water too, but
A lot of Billy blood.
A lot of Billy blood. But this guy somehow had the time, Billy, getting destroyed by all these pterodactyls or pteranodons, to save Dr. Grant's fedora.
oh yeah.
That's
Rescued your
crazy to me. And, I saved this.
Yeah, I'll save this for you. I've heard.
It means he's close enough to the other party to find the hat,
Right.
but doesn't help. Right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I got pecked so many times by the pteranodons. Now I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, grab that hat. Oh, that looks like they're fighting the Spinosaurus in the water. Nah. I'll give him the hat when I see him next.
Yeah.
I'll just wear this hat.
It just sneaks around.
What were you going to say?
I've heard conflicting reasons why Billy is alive. The first one was that, and this I don't believe at all, that it tested badly. That test audiences, they prefer if Billy survived. I don't believe that for a second. The second thing that I heard was that the actor complained about dying. And so the director just put him back in. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I don't want to die.
That's even crazier, man.
It is crazier, but what test audience would be that upset that Billy?
I think you'd be surprised.
Not Billy.
That guy is an American hunk.
I thought he is a good-looking guy for sure. He's no William H. Macy for sure, but
There's no doubt.
I thought it was like, because who knows in 2001 where they're going with this franchise? I have
Right.
no idea, but like a part of me was like, oh, Billy's going to take over here. Like Billy's going to be the new Dr. Grant in the next comings of this franchise.
Yeah, maybe.
So I was like, maybe that's why you keep him alive. Not that he's good.
Yeah,
But,
no, he's terrible.
yeah.
But it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Okay.
I'm not gonna blame the actors here.
All right. Well, as they leave the island, they see the pteranodons fly by. And we get another funny line at the end of this movie. Eric wonders what they're up to. Dr. Grant says, oh, they're likely looking for new nesting grounds. And Amanda, she drops I dare them to nest in Enid, Oklahoma. Oh my God, shut up. I hated that line.
Exactly.
Bad line.
That was such a bad line. We did not need that.
Nope.
And a laugh. William H. Macy
laugh?
laughed. That's where I'm going.
I got
man.
my wife back.
Yeah.
Our plan worked perfectly, honey. We killed your husband. Your
Boyfriend. Your
yeah.
boyfriend
Yeah.
of a few months. Yeah.
Enid, Oklahoma.
Enid, Oklahoma.
Spell that backwards. It's dying.
Whoa. Blew my mind. To further the dream, the dream theory.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a surreal ending with a man just randomly on the beach in a suit. It's very dreamlike.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true. It is.
And then, 150 soldiers come up behind him,
Yep,
kind of
yep.
thing.
And then our final scene, we end on a majestic shot of the 3-winged dinosaurs soaring amongst the clouds, which I guess was a callback, right? A little bit to
The Pelicans.
JP1? Yeah.
JP1.
Yeah.
JP1 and the Pelicans, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
I mean, shouldn't the army should be shooting them down, right? Like
Yeah.
they're just looking for new nesting grounds.
Yeah.
It's like where?
Hey, look, they get close
Costa Rica
to Enid,
proper?
Oklahoma, they'll take them down. But
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's the movie. Wow, what a movie. Do you have a favorite scene, Tass? Favorite scene? Well, we can move with some pace here.
Favorite scene?
Yeah, what's your favorite scene from Jurassic Park 3?
Physically, I like the two dinos going at it at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spinosaurus versus the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Good battle.
It was fun. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch from, I imagine myself in Dr. Grant's spot in that little trench from down low. I mean, it was fun. It was a fun scene.
He's like, I wish I had my camcorder on me. I'd love to get this. Great
Stomp
footage.
cam.
All right, what about you, Trey?
I like 3 scenes. I like when the raptors start chasing them in the park center, like they find it in the lab, and
Yep.
the door part of that I think is cool. I like the beginning of the birdcage scene when they're like walking through the ruins of the aviary and the bridge. Is it going to give out? Is it not?
Yep.
The staircase falls away, and then of course I love when the raptor says Alan. Like, that's just hilarious. It's just very funny to me.
The dream sequence of it all. What about you, JD? We know you don't like this movie.
Yeah, I
but
did not enjoy this movie.
What's your favorite
The plane crash I found quite thrilling. I thought, them taking off, Cooper coming out, hitting the Spino, and then crashing in the forest. I thought was pretty cool.
And then I sort of glossed over the whole Spinosaurus trying to get into the airplane
Yeah.
and like rolling it and stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
Like them inside of it. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was out of the movie at that point, but that was a decent scene, and I agree with Trey when they're chasing around the raptors in the lab. I think was the best raptor part. But yeah, there's not much else in this movie for me.
Did you have a favorite character or dinosaur from JP3?
Ooh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to the T-Rex. I mean, come on, short shrift. I'm always happy to see Michael Jeter, Udesky.
That's Udesky, yeah.
But everybody else, no.
What's his most famous role, Udesky?
Fisher King, probably.
He's in the Green Mile too, right?
Oh, yeah, he's in the Green Mile.
Yeah.
Air Bud, of course.
Air Bud, yeah.
Air Bud, yes.
Yeah, he loses Bud.
That's right. He was very mean to Bud.
Yeah, he is Bud's owner, original owner, bad guy.
What about you, Trey? Any favorite character or dinosaur?
I like Paul Kirby. I actually like William H. Macy in this role. I think it's like the guy is made to be a sad sack fraud, and that's what he plays in this one.
Yeah.
But he also gets ripped and knows how to swim. Dinosaur-wise, I like that we go to the air. I like the Pteranodons, and I also like there's this one scene where a random spiny dinosaur walks by. It looks like a big old turtle. I think it's called an Ankylosaurus. Doesn't do anything, just walks by.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, we'll just throw a dinosaur in here.
That's a good one.
Sure.
Just walks by a stream.
Tass, any favorites from the humans or the dinos?
Give me Eric.
I thought Eric was okay too.
Yeah, give me Eric.
Yeah. He's not a bad child actor.
No.
He wasn't bad, for sure.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
He's good. When he first appears on screen, it's like he literally ran off the set of Jumanji onto the set of... It's like, is that Robin Williams? Because he's wearing the exact same outfit, like the
great point.
leaves and stuff. Like,
Oh,
honestly,
right.
it was like, made me double take. Like, is this a different movie? Like, is this a dream?
He also looks like 20 years older from the beginning to the end of the movie. I'm exaggerating, but he looks
You're
way
right.
older.
Yeah. Thank you for mentioning
Like
that
ages
because
during the movie or something.
yeah, it's like they
Yeah.
took 6 months off and he had a growth spurt or something.
Something happened.
I don't know, but he definitely seems way older by the end of the movie.
Oh, it
Maybe,
looks like he hit puberty by the end
yeah,
of the movie.
could be.
I mean, he changes it. He
I was
totally
gonna say
looks
maybe
different.
T-Rex piss is like steroids or something.
Could be.
Ages.
Guzzling it. Till jacked
I never want to leave.
So random notes or observations that maybe we missed. I do have one here. JP3 was originally going to be called Jurassic Park Extinction, but then Universal decided to drop it because it suggested a definite ending to the franchise, which is funny because, as we know, moving forward, we're not going to have another Jurassic Park movie for like 14 years here. So it sort of did end in a way, but they didn't want to call it Jurassic Park Extinction. It went with 3 instead. Guess they thought the 4th was coming soon after.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Because what did you say? It made like $350 million or something like that, which is a lot, but not a lot for Jurassic Park.
No,
I don't think so. This did kind of kill it. I saw also that this is the only poster that doesn't have the T-Rex on it. It has the Spinosaurus, which I didn't even really notice until I saw that was mentioned.
Interesting.
They did our guy wrong, man.
Yeah.
Big T. Yep. I hate that they killed him off.
Well, speaking of sort of posters, I saw that this film had 10 proposed taglines, but none of them were used, okay? I want you to tell me what was your favorite one of these 10 that they should have went with. Jurassic Park 3, here's the tagline. What didn't kill them made them stronger. Okay? Survival of the fittest. Fiercer, faster, free. Nature takes no prisoners. Only the strongest survive. Evolve or die. An instinct for destruction. Their time has come. Their world, their rules. And this time, it's not just a walk in the park. Those were the 10 taglines proposed. Maybe there was a reason they didn't go with that.
This ain't no walk in the park is a tagline of a current movie that's coming out. Primitive War, I think it's called.
Okay.
I've seen so
I don't like that one though because they're not at the Jurassic Park.
No, I know.
They're not on that.
I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying that it's being used. So
okay.
I like Their Rules. What was it?
Their Rules.
Their world, their rules is not bad. Yeah. How about this one? I thought of some other. Well, I only thought of one other one. Jurassic Park 3. Only dinosaurs can save your marriage. Because that's what happens here.
It's a great point.
What do you think, at least? I think they're back together, right?
Seems like it.
Oh, yeah. Until, they last 6 months probably.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Any other random observations?
When they find the T-Rex snacking, they get chased away by the Spinosaurus pretty early once they land, and they run into the T-Rex feeding, and Dr. Grant says, "Nobody move a muscle." And it looks up and yells, and they all sprint away.
Right.
Good gag.
That's a good gag.
He's always telling people not to move.
I like it, Joe.
And they're always
Joe got me on that.
Good job, Joe.
And what's house? I love it when Grant almost gets stepped on, but saved by the trees. Just hanging in the crevice.
Yeah.
I liked the logos off the top of this movie. We're getting the ripple effect, right? Universal logo, Amblin logo, Jurassic Park 3 logo. I didn't mind that. Even though these dinosaurs, as we've said, have a very light foot, actually.
That's right.
Not a lot of rumbling or rippling going on. Any other notes from you guys?
I don't love the constant emasculation of a safe man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like sad dads write these movies sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
It's like he would have been so safe with you, but she says it in such a disdained voice. You know what I mean? Like,
didn't she say something like, you drive 5 miles under the speed limit?
Yeah.
True.
You loser?
Yeah. Which, exactly.
I should be cool like Ben and almost get my son killed.
Exactly. Yeah. I wrecked the car 3 times, It's just like, okay.
That's not something to be proud of. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know. I would argue that driving 5 miles under the speed limit is not very safe, but still... Well, you're just a menace to everybody else who's trying to pass you. But anyways,
Gotta go with the flow.
I guess you could write that in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
They don't write like that anymore.
That's good. That's a good
Get away
thing.
from the emasculating.
Well, you don't need it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, that whole relationship just ain't that good.
Well, because they're cardboard characters and they're not really thought out. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. And, you have one woman on the cast, and you paint her as an absolute dolt.
Does nothing.
Yeah. And, Tia Leone she's a better actor than that. All of these actors are better than this. So I just feel bad for them. Jurassic
Park 3, Rotten Tomatoes does not enjoy it. Scored a 49%.
Too high.
On the tomato meter. That's from the critics. 49%. An abysmal 37% on the popcorn meter.
Wow.
That's the fan reviews. 250,000 plus fan reviews on this. So 37% there, 49% from the critics, like I said. Roger Ebert, though, gave it 3 out of 4 stars.
Okay, Roger, you are out to lunch on all of these ratings.
He rated this the exact same as Jurassic Park 1. Think of that.
That's
3 out of 4
insane.
stars. He said, quote, "I am aware that Jurassic Park 3 is shorter, cheaper, and with fewer pretensions than its predecessor, and yet there was nothing I disliked about it. And a lot of admire in its lean, efficient storytelling. I can't praise it for its art, but I must not neglect its craft. And on that basis, I recommend it. That's a guy that's seen too many movies.
Yeah.
And his job is to watch movies. Mm-hmm. He's literally just like, hey, you made it short. Thanks.
I got to go home.
Yeah, I got in and out. Respect. Sort of how I felt too in now doing this here with the Jurassic Pals. I actually admired it for that.
The brevity.
Yeah, so.
I think he gave Jumanji 1 star.
Wow.
Yeah, so curveball.
It's not
Wouldn't expect it.
No, for sure. Yep. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you ranking Jurassic Park 3? And then, of course, where are you slotting it in the 3 movies we've seen so far? We'll start with you, Trey.
Swerve alert. I like Jurassic Park 3.
Wow.
I kind of agree with Roger Ebert. It feels like a B movie because it's so much faster, or like the pilot to what will become a prestige TV series. The characters aren't well developed, but it's quick, it's fast. I like some of the like classic movie stuff we see in it, like, you know, the Pteranodon chasing down Billy is like an Alfred Hitchcock kind of shot. There's a few of those in here. I feel like the part where they're looking through the aviary is basically an Indiana Jones movie, even down to Dr. Grant wearing a fedora during it. These seem like callbacks to classic films to me. And for that reason, I like it 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, this is the question. Are people going to rank this higher than Lost World? That's, I think, what we get at here. He does. Just.
Yep.
What about you, JD?
That's a 3 out of 10 for me.
Okay, so you think The Lost World is better than this movie?
Yes, I do.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
By 2 points, because I gave that 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, Trey, your point about the shots that are in it that are sort of derivative. I mean, that's maybe the one good thing about it. There are a couple of decent action scenes in this, but the characters are complete morons. It lost me with the dream of the Allen, you know, of the Raptor.
That's the best part.
I mean, maybe if I look at this again and it is all a dream, maybe I can find some subtext in here, but I hated it. This will not be the least. This will not be the lowest ranking in this whole franchise.
Wow.
I don't think.
Wow.
But yeah, 3 out of 10 for me.
Okay, so you have it last right now, though.
Is last.
You're going
right now.
JP1.
Yep.
Lost World. And
Yep.
then this one. Tass, where are you putting, how are you rating this one?
Yeah, listen, I'm going higher than The Lost World. We come in with expectations definitely lowered here in number 3 versus number 2 after Jurassic Park number 1.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. But the animatronics, way better in this, so more fun to watch. The 90 minutes versus 2 hours. That's big.
Oh my God. Okay.
I know it sucks.
I'm sorry. It matters.
What matters is the last 20
right.
the last 20 minutes of The Lost World, when it literally is a scene after these guys just died for no reason.
Right.
I'm dead. If you cut out half an hour of the end of that movie, it's literally 90 minutes. We do not need to see San Diego. Even though it's sort of fun.
Right.
Even though it might be the best part of it.
It could be the best part. It does look cool. But, you know, you kind of have because of those lower expectations and the lessened cast, I would say a little bit, you know, no Vince, no Goldblum, expectations super low. I'm going 4. Now I'll go 5. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for me.
And you had The Lost World very low.
Yeah. That was coming right off the Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Well, I ultimately agree with Tass and Trey that I think this is a better movie than The Lost World. I do.
Wow.
I think it is overall. I enjoyed it a lot more. And again, yeah, maybe it's expectations and what you're coming off of and all that. I get that, but I was bored at times during The Lost World. Like there was like 2 or 3 times like, get on with it. What are we doing? And I didn't really feel that way with this because they sort of kept the pace going pretty good. So I have it just a little bit better. I'll give it a 5 because I had Lost World at 4. So
Okay.
I agree with just where I slot it with these guys. JD's the only one saying it's the worst of the bunch right now.
Hey, maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe we are.
Maybe you're not.
Maybe I'm not.
A lot of people agree with you.
Yeah. Well, let's hear what the people think.
Yeah, please.
Everybody watching and listening to Jurassic Pals, do you agree with JD? Do you agree with the three of us? Where are you putting it right now through 3 movies in the franchise? When it comes to above Lost World or below Lost World? Or is it somebody going to really say this is the best of the 3?
I like it better.
That would be crazy. That would
No
be crazy.
flying dinos in Jurassic Park 1.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
It's true.
So that's it for Jurassic Parks, really, right? We now
Yes.
pivot to Jurassic Worlds.
To the world.
We go to the worlds. We're going to 2015 Jurassic World. It's Chris Pratt time, baby. But we are, like I said, this was 2001. Now we're going to 2015, so a huge gap here. It really gets cloudy to me, like which ones of these Jurassic Worlds I've seen or haven't.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I've seen pieces
with
of
you.
some of them, or maybe I've seen this one, but I haven't seen this one. So can't wait to find out if it's any good. But that'll be next week on Jurassic Pals, 2015's Jurassic World. All right. Fun. I think we did a longer podcast than the actual movie.
That could be.
Yeah, I
nice.
think so.
All right. Well, that's the first here on Jurassic Pals, but probably more to come like that. Appreciate you joining us. Hit the like button, subscribe, 5-star ratings and reviews. Until next time, does anybody have a quote from maybe this movie or one of the movies we've seen so far that you want to end on?
Billy was right.
No,
he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
No.
He wasn't totally right.
Or maybe we could, okay, we'll see you next week on Jurassic Pals. And remember, it's just all a dream.